Hey guys, it's Tyler, and today I am going to do a DIY, and I'm not going to consider it as a tutorial or a how-to video because it's kind of easy and anyone can do this definitely. Today I'm going to do a t-shirt and I'm going to do a GIYONGCHY logo on it. I'm going to show a picture right here, I'm not sure. It's more of like a replication of Givenchy and in G-Dragon's interpretation, and I think it's quite cool because his name, Giyong, really goes with the whole Givenchy thing, and I find it quite smart and quite cool, and I really want it on my t-shirt. I've seen a couple of local bloggers wore it, and the place they get that t-shirt was priced at 80 ringgit. So I think it's kind of expensive for me. No offense to the person who sells the t-shirt. It's great, what you're doing is great, but for me, I'm not going to spend 80 ringgit on a t-shirt. And I could easily do this within like the 30 ringgit budget as long as you have 3 appropriate materials. So the first thing you would need is definitely a t-shirt. Definitely a blank t-shirt, like a solid color t-shirt. Preferably a black or white because I think it looks better. And I got this from Uniqlo and it's 1990. It's just a basic dry color t-shirt. The quality is not bad because I work in Uniqlo and I know my products well. So definitely a not bad choice for retails. You could always get it at night market for like 10 ringgit, or you could get like from factories 5 for 7 ringgit. But I don't usually go to these places, so 1990 from Uniqlo is fine for me. Why am I shaking? And the next thing you would need is definitely a stencil. You could opt for heat transfer or you could opt for screen print, but they are very expensive methods. So I'm just gonna go with the traditional one. Basically I printed the logo out. I got this picture from Tumblr. I would link it down below. And basically you would have to cut it out with either a blade or a pair of scissors, but a blade is definitely easier for like the small details right there. Thanks to Megan, my dear friend. She spent like a total of an hour doing this, so thank you so much. I'm just gonna do a beanie for you as a return. If you guys are wondering, I'm using a 500 x 500 px size image. And the last thing you need is fabric markers. Black for the white t-shirt and white for the black t-shirt. I think it's better like this because it's more of like a sophisticated way of mixing colors. Like black and white, you could never go wrong. But I got this for 8 ringgit at a local craft store. You could always get it cheaper. Somehow Sharpie is not as vibrant, the color for me. Unless you're doing it on a white t-shirt, that should be fine, but if you're going for a darker color, Sharpie is not going to cut it. It's actually a leftover from my PR event project that I did last semester, which is a couple of months ago. So that's recycling, and recycling is always good. First, you would need to lay your t-shirt on a flat surface and make it as smooth as possible. And be sure to slide in a piece of newspaper or paper or cardboard to prevent the ink from sipping onto the back because we're going to focus on the front only. But if you want to do it at the back, it's all yours because the stencil is, you could reuse the stencil, that's the best part of it.
No clothes on your back. Are you walking with the dead? Are you living on the edge? Can you win the steel? Do you know how to hold the ground? We might be looking for you. We're always looking for more.
Hey guys, so it's day 2 and I've finished touching up and everything. So I would just really like to stress that it's actually not that easy. It's not as easy as it may seem. I spent 2 hours doing this. Like I've drawn like at least 5 layers over. It's like I wait for it to dry and then I put another layer on. So it's very time consuming. It really worn me out, like my energy level was 0 after doing this, but it looks decent. Like if you look from far it's okay, but if you look up close you can still see it's like not fully white and it's still traces of black in it. This was actually pretty hard because the paper I use is just regular A4 paper, and if you do it on a cardboard or something hard, it will be better because it won't just move or something. And actually, like, positioning your paper on your t-shirt is also a lot of effort because I don't really know where to put my logo and my whole stencil on. I was so afraid that it would get slanted or it would be too much to the left or too much to the right, but thank God it's okay and it's not slanted. So definitely do some measurement, that would be great, and never do it on the full like I did because it's just stupid and tiring. Like, definitely do it on the table, that would be better. If you are doing it for the first time, definitely practice more and don't assume that the first time you would get it perfectly, because it didn't. And this was frankly like I think a couple of times I've been doing this marker and painting paints thing on a fabric, so it's definitely not my first time. But oh yeah, there's one more thing. Like, I'm not sure if you can see, but I'm just gonna show you guys at the back. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I'm just gonna talk about this. But at the back, actually, the white marker ink went through. It zipped through to the back. I don't know why, because I sliced in cardboard. It's just a very thin cardboard, I guess that's why, but it could have been better, and I tried to cover it up with the black fabric marker, which is sort of working, but I don't know if you guys can see, but if you look up close, it's definitely there, and it's definitely not pleasant. So I would definitely recommend a newspaper or anything else, something that's thick, to just put through and make sure the ink is not going through, because if it went through, it would just break the whole purpose of it, unless you want to do it on the back as well. But yeah, I guess this has not been a smooth journey, because it seems a lot easier, it sounds a lot easier than it's supposed to be. Nevertheless, it's just a great experience if you don't want to spend as much on a t-shirt like me. Just only 20 ringgit and you get this pretty decent t-shirt, I would say. It's not perfect, and it's definitely not as nice as not as nice as the screen printing one, but it's just authentic, and the fact that you did it yourself is just something to be proud of. So yeah, I hope you guys got inspired in any way, or you guys would enjoy this video. Feel free to tag me on Twitter or Instagram at Lynn Tyler, or you could just do a video response. That would be great. Can't wait to see the products that you guys came up with, if there is one. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye guys.